women?
Yes.
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 Do women need men?
No, absolutely not.
What would society be like without men?
I think the great men stay, the trash men go. Where's the trash man? Take them out.
What percentage of men are good and what percentage are trash?
10% are good.
Yeah.
90 of them are trash.
Yeah.
What would society be like without women?
Absolutely terrible.
What do you think feminism has done to modern day women?
I think modern day feminism is just an absolute disgrace. I think it's become a political weapon to push the narrative that women are inferior to men and women are not valued in society and women need to fight and be almost super aggressive towards men is completely wrong, because women are probably one of the most valuable things in society.
And feminism tells women that men don't believe they're valuable.
Feminism tells women that men don't value them as a whole, but I think feminism makes women feel like they're not valuable to themselves, and I think that's the worst message that you could instill in the younger generation.
Men don't need women, women need men. Men could survive without women. If all the women disappeared tomorrow, men would be fine outside of reproduction. If tomorrow they made artificial wombs, what would they need a woman for? Who's a better companion, men or women? So men built the world. All the hard jobs are done by men. If men disappeared tomorrow, society would collapse. Men built the world that we complain about. Men can be alone, women can't. Women are social beings. We need attention. And men don't. You don't see women going out to the woods and just roughing it. That's a man thing. Who's camping and fishing? It's not us.
Shalom is real. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, and the sincere salutations to the hopeful elect, the tabernacle of David, you Akim pushing his truth to the four corners of the earth in all truth, faith, and sincerity, and also a healthy shalom to the few Akwath who are listening and learning. Lord's willing, this lesson be edifying. So today I want to touch on an article from RT. But first, I have this image on the screen. It says distant planet called the bizarro world. And we live in a bizarro world. Okay, we live in a world where women feel as if they don't need men. Men feel as if they don't need women. You know, we live in a world where a man can become a woman can become a man. And it's just America, you know, Babylon the Great, man. All right. It's just pure confusion in this place. And as the people, as the rulers are, so are the people. So the whole thought process and the whole reason why this world is a bizarro world is because of its rulers. Esau, Edom, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, is ruling and governing in such a wicked, diabolical way that it's infecting all these people. All right. These people are infected, or should I say they're drunk off the wine of this place, off of the philosophies and the ideologies. All right. Feminism and everything that America teaches and spews. OK, out. OK, they drink it up. All right. Let me grab a precept before I start rambling. This is Isaiah 29 and verse 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. Right. Who turned everything upside down? Esau, Edom, the so-called self-proclaimed white man. Who said, hey, you know what? Fruits don't need seeds. I'm going to concoct some shit in a lab and have some apples and oranges that are seedless. OK. You know, who has, you know, abortion clinics on every corner? Who tells a man that, you know what, you say you feel like a woman? You know what, I'm going to give you the medical tools in order for you to go and get your rod cut off. And we're going to turn you into a woman because God made you a man, but that was wrong. You see, he is the reason that things are turned upside down, a wicked rulership, man. So it says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? Right. And that's how the so-called white man feels. He feels as if the Heavenly Father was wrong in the way that he created things. And he feels as if he has a better way of doing things. And his way of doing things is bringing nothing but death upon this earth. And even the thought process of these people is bringing them death. But the point of this lesson is that the Heavenly Father is about to turn everything right side up. And he's about to show women that they need men. He's about to show these women what life would be like without men. And they're not going to like what's coming. What's next on the agenda of the Heavenly Father. So real quick, let's get into this article. Forced military conscription fueling heating crisis in Zelensky's hometown. Nearly 1,000 homes in Ukraine's Kryvyi have been left in the cold amid manpower shortages exacerbated by the draft. It reads, nearly 110,000 people in Kryvyi, the hometown of Ukraine leader Volodymyr Zelensky, are facing a heating crisis as a result of severe manpower shortages, according to Kyiv's Minister of Communities and Territories Development. In a Facebook post on Friday, officials outlined how the central Ukraine city is grappling with widespread outages affecting nearly 1,000 homes, as well as dozens of schools and health care facilities. The problems have been exacerbated, if I'm pronouncing that right, Zakar'Yah, by Zelensky's ongoing military conscription campaign, which has left critical services understaffed. Right. All right. Zelensky keeps calling for draft after draft after draft and rounding up all these men, okay, between the ages of 18 and 60. And there's not enough men around to sustain, all right, these critical services and infrastructures. And the scriptures speak about this. This is Zakar'Yah. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, and we're going to start at verse 22. It reads, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, which we know that is feces, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted and the cities shall be cast down. All right. And just think about it. Just use your imagination. You know, Ukraine, the Palestinians in Gaza, they're dealing with these circumstances currently right now. OK, a lack of men. OK, a lack of food. OK, a lot of them are passing away from famine. All right. So all these things are taking place on the earth right now and only going to intensify when they come to America, Babylon the Great. So it says, continuing on, there shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men. Right. There's not going to be any men to sustain your way of life. There's not going to be any men to mow the grass. All right. There's not going to be men to invest on the side of I-4, cutting the grass, changing the bulbs in these stoplights, you know, emptying the trash. And I'm not even talking about just critical. I'm not even talking about mentioning critical jobs that involve life or death that men do. Maintaining nuclear reactors. Men, we do so much. And you women are so fucking unappreciative and don't have a clue the shit that y'all are spewing out your mouth. What are y'all, things that y'all are saying? But the Heavenly Father are going to bring about conditions that are going to humble y'all asses real quick. You women and you men too. Just wait and see. So it says, the grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. Could you imagine? Can you imagine a world completely void of men? You in a city, you haven't seen a man for months, maybe years, and then you run into one. These are the times that we're coming into. It says, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of a field, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the cliffs of the rocks. Right, because the conditions that are going to be taking place on earth at the time are going to be dire. Okay, Jacob's trouble is going to be a time like never before ever on the earth, worse than the Great Depression, worse than World War I, worse than World War II. The whole world is going to be engulfed in terror. Okay? So it says, the problem have been exacerbated by Zelensky's ongoing military conscription campaign. Conscription just meaning a draft. It says, which has left critical services understaffed, according to the Krivorogue heating plant. While efforts are underway to reconnect all consumers to a heating system, the situation remains difficult. Accidents with heating equipment occur every day, the plant said on Friday, citing the lack of qualified personnel as a key issue. Right. Ain't no women signing up to do this job or know how to do these jobs. Okay. Let's keep it 100. You know, a lot of these feminists and through feminism, these jobs were created for women. Okay, secretaries, jobs that we really don't need in society, but they were made just to put women in the workforce. But real sweat and tears type jobs, grimy, dirty jobs, the men do. So it says, the ongoing mobilization in Ukraine and manpower shortages are hampering provisions of services in the central part of the country. Some parts of the regional capital already struggle with the cold, according to local officials. The manpower shortage stems from Ukraine's general mobilization, which was enacted on February 2022, following the launch of Russia's military operations against Ukraine, as many men between the ages of 18 to 60, because he had just recently lowered the age, 18 to 60, have been sent to the front lines, vital sectors, including municipal services, and facing a lack of workers. The plant struggles, Zakar'Yah, have also been compounded by financial difficulties, with its accounts seized earlier this year due to millions of dollars in debt. Okay? So, man, look, bro, this is what the Heavenly Father is bringing upon the earth. Look at this. Europe facing new gas crisis. You know, more people freezing to death. Man, the Lord is plaguing the world. He is visiting the world in which he made, man, and he's plaguing this place. All right, so real quick, what did it say? It said towards the end. All right. Yeah, it says many as it says, as many men between the ages of 18 to 60 have been sent to the front lines. All right. That's a point that I wanted to, harp on. They've been sent to the front lines. And we're going to end it here. It says, jump down to 2 Ezra 16 and 33. It says, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husband. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. All right. And that's what's taking place with all these men being sent to the front line. They're being sent to the meat grinder. All right. Because the sword has been perfected. The modern day sword is the gun. And they have drones. They have ICBMs. They have weapons that can destroy thousands of men at any given time. All right. So as it is written, so shall it be done. So stay tuned, man. The Heavenly Father isn't finished working. Lord's willing, this was edifying. Shalom Israel. Wa Abad Babal.